All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Hey, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo!
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go.
Snap.
From the gun, Patterson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it'll bring up third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
49 to Mike. Check.
On third down, Patterson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'll be right your left because I'm about to take you to school.
6-6, bullet high.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We want this. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Too little, Tap.
Ready?
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Box right. Hard.
Check.
Shoot.
To throw again. Patterson is going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Hakeem Butler, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Titans' 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 4 down, alert.
2nd down, Haskins. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Redskins first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 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 hey.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 or.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Hey, echo.
49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the run. Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Patterson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Taken right on the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Out out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Ready? 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Cover. He's checking, he's checking.
Now Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Watch twitch.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the set.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Yo, go, go.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Hey, Orbit.
Let's go, baby.
5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Ricky.
Hey, Delta.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. Not here.
Clear.
Mike's 49.
Right up.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready to break.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready.
From the gun, Patterson. A dump off for Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 26. Recon, 132 fighter. Go. General West. Go.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field. 43 is the mic.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 3. That's complete to Butler. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Hey, pick your game up.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Redskins 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Haskins on first down. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm coming.
Get it.
Throwing again. Patterson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 43 is the mic.
I'm trying to collect. Be careful.
From the gun, Patterson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Haskins to throw. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
49, check 49, check 49.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On first down, here's Love. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Next to score, Redskins 17, Titans 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Bravo.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Fight.
To throw again, Patterson. And the man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, wahoo!
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, you. 43's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Let's go.
From the gun, Patterson. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick pass.
Touchdown, Titans! Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
go, here we go. 90, Wolf.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
49. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw on second down, Patterson. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Down. 8, read.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
5.
49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, watch.
X3. 218, chopper.
Mike's 49. Mike.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Ready.
Mike, watch 49. Danny.
Sit up. 49.
Second and 2. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Set. 60, Pittsburgh.
I got you, Pop.
Now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Titans 28, Redskins 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Double dog, that's the way.
They run the counter. Corbin. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Haskins. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll run again with Hunt. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First down, Washington.
Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Our time. It's our time.
Second and 9 now. This one caught by Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go, set, 10 logo.
49.
Protein spill.
The mic. Watch 49. Hey, let's get that ball, Dylan.
Hey, Echo. Ready?
On first down, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
I got you. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Switch up.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. This is Butler making the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.